that gives you a tax break on the unemployment benefits you receive. The IRS said it will automatically refund money to eligible people who had already filed their tax returns before the unemployment tax break changes went into effect. Additionally, the new stimulus bill also gives you more weeks of the bonus $300 payments, a third stimulus check for up to $1,400 and expanded child tax credit payments for up to $3,600 per kid. 23 million Americans filed for unemployment last year due to the coronavirus pandemic, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Under the pandemic unemployment assistance created by the CARES Act in March 2020, this included those who were laid off as well as gig workers, contractors and self-employed people who don't normally qualify for unemployment insurance. Here's what we know about the unemployment tax refund right now, and the details we're still waiting to learn. While you're here, here's how to sign up for a $50 discount on your internet bill. 3 important details to know about the unemployment tax refund. If the IRS determines the taxpayer is owed a refund, it will send a check automatically. The refunds will start in May and extend into the summer. You do not need to file an amended return to claim the exemption. Here's how to track your tax return status and refund online. Information we still don't know about the unemployment tax refund. When exactly the payment will come. In what form the unemployment refund will arrive. If you'll be able to track it with the IRS Get My Payment tool or some other portal. If you'll receive a notice in the mail, as with stimulus checks, that you have been refunded tax money. How to contact the IRS if there's a problem. Here's what we know about contacting the IRS about stimulus check problems. This new clarification from the IRS is good news for the millions of taxpayers impacted, but may still be confusing, said Mark Stieber, Chief Tax Officer for Jackson Hewitt. Some taxpayers may have questions as to the timing of any payment and whether it will come in a check or other form. The IRS is still providing clarification on these and other questions related to the just-announced program. Once taxpayers receive their automatic payments in the coming weeks and months, it may be a good idea to check in with a trusted tax pro to make sure the IRS computed their amount correctly. For more details, here are 7 ways to get more money back on your 2020 tax return. Everything about the child tax credit for up to $3,600 per child and what to know about the May 17th tax deadline.
Sending more money to families. The financial help is an expansion to the child tax credit, and families could get up to $3,600 per kid. This 2021 child tax credit is part of the $1.9 trillion COVID relief bill in March, but the money is different from the stimulus check payments. This is a separate thing, which should roll out in July as a series of payments. And the amount of money all depends on the age of the kids and how much income you reported making on your taxes. The child tax credit is not a new concept. Normally, parents filing their taxes could claim a credit of $2,000 for every child that's 16 and under. Sometimes part of that can come as a tax refund when you file. But under the new rules for 2021, the amount of credit has increased for many households. And those families don't have to wait until they file 2021's taxes. Half of the money owed is coming this year, like an advanced payment. Here's the breakdown of who gets the benefits. If you are a single tax filer, you need to have an adjusted gross income of $75,000 or less to get the full child tax credit amount. Heads of households need to have an adjusted gross income of $112,500 or less to qualify for the full amount. And married couples filing jointly need to have an income of $150,000 or less to qualify for the full amount. The age of each child matters. Parents of children ages 5 and younger can get $3,600 per kid. That includes babies born this year. Parents with children ages 6 to 17, they can qualify to receive up to $3,000 per kid. And you can get money for older kids too. For each 18-year-old and full-time college student between the ages of 19 and 24, parents can get up to $500. There are some other stipulations. The child you're claiming must live with you for at least part-time. You and your child must be U.S. citizens. And for married couples filing jointly, at least one spouse needs to have a social security number or individual taxpayer identification number, and the kid also needs a social security number. Some details are still being worked out on the delivery of the money. We don't yet know how frequently these child tax credit payments will be distributed to families. All we know is that they will be paid out periodically from July through December. The burden to figure it out falls on the IRS. We also don't know if the IRS will send out payments the same way it handled stimulus checks. The payments will be automatic for anyone who files their 2020 tax returns by the new May 17th deadline. And if you don't file your taxes normally, well, you need to file your taxes if you want the credit, so the IRS knows how many dependents are in the household. The IRS said it's going to have an online portal for all of this set up by July 1st. So hopefully things will be more clear by then. And if you'd rather get your payment as one lump sum next year when you file your taxes, ideally you could use the portal to set that up. And there's something else to keep in mind. The IRS is basing all of these payments off information from your latest tax return. So if the IRS starts paying you for the extra child tax credit and it turns out you were not entitled to all the money you received, you will have to give the overpayment back. It is possible this financial boost may just be a 2021 thing. President Joe Biden's team said he wants to make the higher payment amounts permanent, but it would take Congress to make that a reality. Be sure to check back in with CNET for the latest updates to make sure you don't miss out on your money.